So, somebody asked me the other day um, about getting into cycling, and one of the questions they were asking was what type of bike they should get to start out on. And that's a question that's never been as complicated as it is now, really, because there's so many subdivisions of riding at the moment. You got your road riding, you got your gravel riding, mountain biking, and then all those things that mountain biking is divided into. Like your free ride and your sort of down country bikes and your enduro bikes, cross country. There's so much going on. Trail bikes. There's so much going on within each discipline of cycling now that it's a minefield for anyone starting out. And I think the gravel bike might actually be the friendly sort of entry point now for a new rider, because if you think about a gravel bike, you look at riding road. If you look at riding road, for instance, it's very snobby. There's all these rules. You've got to look a certain way. You've got to do this, that, and the other. All the etiquette, all the intricacies of road riding. It's off-putting for a new rider. And if you look at mountain biking, again, it's the gear, the expense. And if you look at mountain biking on the internet now, everything looks like Red Bull Rampage, and it just makes you think that that's what mountain biking is. Whereas back in the day, as I've said many times, in the 90s, mountain biking was going out on an all-day off-road exploration on just natural trails on your bike. But as I say, if you look it up now, it looks like it's a very extreme sort of, everything is about and extreme off-piste riding and all the rest of it. So I think that's where the gravel popularity's come in, because I think gravel could be the friendly entry point now for new cyclists, because really what a gravel bike is a little bit of everything, isn't it? It's a little bit of a road bike, a little bit of off-road, without all the kind of rules, because it's a fresh thing. You can ride flat bar gravel, you can ride drop bar gravel, you can ride in jeans, you can ride in shorts, you can ride in lycra, whatever you like. It seems like a much more open entry point, and I think that's where the popularity of gravel has come from. Excuse me while the shed drips. I think it's like a friendly entry point. It's a less intimidating entry point, because a lot of gravel events are based around fun, like fun and parties and the weekend events and the Grinduros and all those kind of things. They're all very much fun, sort of laid back in comparison with road riding events and some mountain bike stuff. So yeah, the answer to the question of where do you start with an entry-level bike at the moment, I think it might be a gravel bike, and some people are going to hate that. It doesn't have to be a drop bar gravel bike. It could be a flat bar gravel bike, or an old 90s MTB that you obviously can use as a gravel bike. I think it's a safe entry point, a less intimidating entry point, because if I was looking to get into riding now, and I looked at road or mountain, it would seem like a very, very intimidating place. It's very sort of close. Road riding is very closed off, always has been, and now mountain biking just looks so extreme. The stuff that you see on social media and that nobody realises there is still that old school of mountain biking where you just go out over the moors for the day. Your wheels stay mostly on the ground, and you're just kind of having a bit of an off-road exploration, and that is what the gravel bike has started to take over from, really. The mountain biking is now about the gnaw and the jumps and the off-piste, and the gravel bike is filling that gap where your mountain bikes used to be in the 90s. So I think it's like I say, that this gravel is the friendly face of cycling now. It's a safe entry for a lot of people, and it would be my my first recommendation if you're new to cycling would be a second-hand bike. But then a gravel bike is going to give you the chance to try a little bit of everything, see if you like the road, see if you like the mud, see if you like a bit of both, and then make a decision from there as to what you want to do. But and gravel bikes now, you can get them at very, very reasonable prices. There's loads on the second-hand market now, and I think it is sort of a safe starting point for a lot of people, really. Let me know what you think. Do you think gravel bikes are a great entry bike, or into cycling as a sport, or do you think, you're a mountain bike? Are you pro mountain bike? Are you pro road bike? What do you prefer? What would you recommend if your friend asked you, look, I'm looking to get into cycling, I haven't done it for years, or I've never done it, what kind of bike would you recommend to them?